morning. Namaste. Before we get started, you may want to have an extra folded blanket today, so you could have two perhaps, or a short stool or a yoga block. That might be helpful at some point. So gather those things. If you can find an extra folded blanket or a small stool. We're going to continue with our exploration of the idea of Ishvara, pranidhanani. On Tuesday we talked about it as serving with love. And I want to go a little more explicitly into what Ishvara pranidhanani means. It means, the translation is to allow oneself to rest perfectly in the Lord. To let oneself rest perfectly, that's the pranidhanani part. And Ishvara is the Lord. And the way that it has been presented to me is that this is our own personal way of relating to the divine. So each one of you will have your own idea of what the divine is and how you can relate to it. That's Ishvara. So to let oneself rest perfectly is the idea of surrendering. And surrendering is not giving up, being defeated, or flopping. It is finding some way to be okay with what is. You know, sometimes if I have regret or a disappointment, I'll say to myself, well, that's not what happened. And sometimes that's just the way we have to go through life. You know, there are some things that we want and don't get, and then we need to proceed and surrender. If we resist a situation, that just doubles our pain. So that's the kind of surrender. That's one way to look at surrender. And another image I want to have you bring into this practice is, hopefully you have had the gift of holding a baby as the baby falls into sleep. And there's a moment when you can just feel that complete release, that complete surrender. That is the feeling that we would like to access when we're finding Ishvara pranidhanani, to just completely surrender into a feeling of somehow being taken care of and that things will be well. Okay. And we're going to begin at the back of the mat in samastiti. Finding your firm foundation and relaxing into this position, into this moment. Bringing a sense of ease and contentment with the way that things are. And whatever sense you can find in yourself that all will be well. In the words of Julian of Norwich, all will be well. With the lips gently closed, begin to engage your Ujjayi breath. Letting the breath lengthen and deepen. Bringing consciousness to the breath. Slow it down. We'll begin with a forward bend, and we're going to do 6 repetitions. The arms will come down after each repetition, and then we'll move into the pose and stay for 6 breaths. Seeing to what degree we can find a sense of release into the pose. Begin by inhaling and raising the arms forward and up. exhaling from the belly and folding forward, releasing into the forward bend, relaxing the neck and shoulders. And inhaling, opening the chest to rise up with the arms framing the ears. Then exhale, lower the arms slowly down the front. Coordinate the movement with the length of the breath. Inhale, arms forward and up. Hug the belly as you exhale and bend forward, relaxing the neck and shoulders. And raising up on the inhale, open chest. Exhale, arms slowly coming down the front. Again, inhale, raise the arms. Move slowly, take the whole length of your breath to get the arms up overhead. Hug the belly as you exhale and bend down. Let the head hang. Inhale, float the arms forward to open the chest. Lift yourself up to the top. Keep the chin down. Exhale, arms come down the front. That was 3. Please do 3 more on your own like that. On the 6th and final repetition, we're going to stay down in the forward bend. So you enter the forward bend on the exhale, and then please stay for 6 complete breaths. Notice that the upper body is released down towards the floor. Your sit bones are reaching towards the ceiling. See if you can feel that even weight between the front and the back of the feet. If you feel like you're way back in your heels, pull your belly up towards your spine and even the weight out more between the front and back of the feet. When you're done with your 6 breaths down in the forward bend, use an inhale to rise up to the top. And an exhale to lower the arms down the front. Returning to your relaxed and steady samastiti. We're next going to move into a version of Parvati Trikonasana. If your hamstrings are not long enough for you to get your hands down to the floor, I'd like you to take your pile of blankets or a small stool or yoga block and place that between the legs. We're going to be using the hands in the center, and I'd like you to have the stability of that surface to push against. So we'll begin with the legs wide, the feet parallel to each other. We're just going to do this vinyasa 4 times. Keeping the chin down, inhale and raise the arms forward and up. With the exhale, hug the belly in and bend down, placing the hands onto the floor or onto your support. And then we're going to stay with the inhale. And with your exhale, keep your right hand where it is. Take your left arm and reach it as far up to the ceiling as you can. Really stretch the left hand away from the right. Stay here while you inhale. Push the floor away with the right hand and stretch up with the left arm. And then as you exhale, come back down to the center, letting the left hand return to the floor. And we'll stay with the inhale. And then plant the left hand and exhale, right arm up towards the ceiling. Really reach and push the floor away with the left hand. Reach up with the right arm. And then exhale, return to the center. Inhale, sweep both arms forward up around the ears and come all the way up tall. And exhale, bring the arms down the front. So we'll do that sequence 3 more times. Really trying to open across the front of the chest so that when one hand is on the floor, the other is reaching towards the ceiling, they're pulling away from each other. Inhale, both arms reach forward and up. Chin stays down. And exhale, bend forward. Plant the hands on the floor or your surface, and we'll stay down with the inhale. Exhale, reach the left arm up to the ceiling as far as you can go. Reach up. And then stay while you inhale. Push the floor away with the right hand and reach up with the left arm. And then as you exhale, fold forward. Relax in the center with the inhale. And exhale, reach with the right arm up to the ceiling. Push down with the left hand. Stay and inhale and lengthen the distance from hand to hand. And then exhale. Return to the center, relax the head. Inhale, arms float forward as you come up to the top. And exhale, lower the arms down the front. 2 more times like that. Inhale, arms forward and up. And bend down the center with the exhale. Stay and relax as you inhale. And exhale, left arm reaching to the ceiling. Stretch it up as far as you can. Stay there while you inhale. Push the floor away with the right hand. Reach with the left hand. Exhale, return to the center. Relax as you inhale. And exhale, up to the right. Reach the right arm all the way up as far as you can reach it. And then stay while you take your inhale. And release back down into the center with the exhale. Relax the neck. And inhale, stretch the arms forward. Come all the way to the top. Exhale, bring the arms down the front. Let's do that one final time. Inhale, arms forward and up. Exhale and bend down the center. Stay with the inhale. And reach with the left arm as you exhale. Stay. Push the floor away with the right. Reach up to the ceiling with the left. Bend down to the center with exhale. And release as you inhale. Exhale and reach up to the right. Stretch up to the ceiling. And stay while you inhale. Release back down to the center with the exhale. And inhale all the way to the top. Exhale, bring the arms down to the front. Relax the breath. And then we'll step into Samastiti. Find your steady, comfortable pose. Surrendering into what is. releasing resistance, both physical and mental. We'll take 6 repetitions of Ardha Utkatasana to counterpose. Inhale, raise the arms forward and up. Be sure the chin stays down as you lift and open the chest. Exhale, bend the knees and fold down, relaxing the neck and shoulders. Inhale, raise the arms around the ears as you straighten the legs, stand tall all the way through the torso. Exhale, arms lower down the front. Let's do that 5 more times. Inhale, raise the arms, lift and open. Exhale, hug the belly, bend the knees, and feel the sense of the upper body letting go as you bend down. Inhale, raise the arms, the chest. Straighten the legs, stand tall. Exhale, arms lower down the front. Again, inhale, arms forward and up. Hug the belly with exhale and bend down. Inhale to lift. And take the arms down the front with the exhale. Please do that 3 more times on your own. I'm going to give you another image as we prepare for the next pose. Try to think of the way a tree has this steady central piece, the trunk, and it's quite solid. And then it has all its branches moving out in all of the various directions. So when a tree's at rest, it looks very stable, and to me it also looks very restful. I don't see any tension in the stability of the tree. So I'd like you to think of that strong center that holds the tree together, and work with that image of this steady center as we go into the next pose, which is going to be Virabhadrasana. the lateral version. So we're going to, again, take the legs wide. We'll take 6 repetitions and then stay for 6 breaths. So good long time here, especially as we get to the stay. Think of that trunk, that center line of support, and see how you can be easeful. As we stay in the position, we don't want to gain tension in the body. We want actually to release more and more. So think of a tree standing in a still forest. The sense of both peacefulness and steadiness that embodies. We'll steady the pelvis, and then without allowing the pelvis to turn, rotate the left leg out in the socket, turning way up at the top of the thigh. We begin by inhaling and raising the arms to shoulder height, bend the left knee. Let's turn the palms up and press the left knee towards the wall behind. Exhale, turn your head and look to the left. Inhale, return the head into the center, and then exhale, lower the arms, straighten the leg. Draw yourself around your steady center. Inhale, raise the arms wide, bend the left knee. Shoulders soft even though the arms are lifted. Exhale, turn and look to the left. And inhale, return the head to the center. Exhale, arms lower, leg straightens. Square the hips, stand tall through the top of the head. Inhale, raise the arms, bend the knee. Try not to slide your ribs over to the left side. Stay tall and steady like the tree. Exhale, turn and look left. And inhale, return to the center. Exhale, arms down, legs straight. 3 more repetitions. Inhale, arms wide, chest is open, hands turned up. Exhale, turn and look left. Push the left knee towards the wall behind you. Inhale, turn the head and look to the center. Exhale, arms down, legs straight. Keep the pelvis steady, long and tall in the center with the spine. Inhale, raise the arms, bend the left knee, palms up, chest open. Exhale, turn and look left. Inhale, return the head to center. And exhale, arms down, legs straight. This is our final repetition, and we're going to stay. Inhale, raise the arms, bend the knee. Exhale, turn the head and look out over the left fingertips. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. We stay in inhale. And exhale. Hug the belly, push the left knee back, push the right hip back. Inhale, tall through the crown of the head. Exhale, support in the belly, soften the shoulders. Inhale, open and lifted. And exhale, supported and relaxed. 3 more breaths on your own. When you're done with those 3 breaths, inhale the head turning to center. Exhale, arms lower down, leg straightens. Stand tall through your center line. Unrotate the left foot. Bring both feet back together into Samasthiti. Become like a tree for a moment. Rooted down, standing tall, very steady, but not tense in the steadiness. Quiet, still. Let's take the legs wide. And prepare for the second side. Steady the pelvis and turn the right leg out in the socket. So feel this line from the crown of the head to the base of the spine. We're going to try to stay perpendicular here and not let the ribs slide over to the right when we bend the knee. Inhale, raise the arms wide, bend the right knee. Push the right knee gently towards the wall behind you. Exhale, turn and look to the right. Inhale, turn the head back into center. And exhale, lower the arms, straighten the legs. Stand tall like a tree in the center. And inhale, raise the arms, bend the knee. Push the right knee back. Push your left hip back a little bit. Palms are up. Exhale, turn and look to the right. And inhale, return the head to the center. Exhale, arms down, legs straight. Tall, steady, relaxed. Inhale, arms wide, bend the knee. Push the knee gently back, open the chest. Exhale, turn and look to the right. And inhale to the center. Exhale, arms down, legs straight. Soften the shoulders. Keep the chest lifted. 3 more times. Inhale, raise the arms, bend the knee. Push the knee back. Exhale, turn and look right. Inhale, head center. And exhale, arms down, legs straight. Again, inhale, arms wide, bend the knee. Push the knee gently back. Exhale, turn and look to the right. Inhale, head to center. Exhale, arms down, legs straight. This is our last repetition, so we're getting ready to stay. Just check that your pelvis is still square. Both hips equidistant to the wall in front of you. Right leg rolled out in the socket. Inhale, raise the arms, bend the right knee. Exhale, turn and look to the right. Soften the shoulders away from the ears, and we'll begin staying for 6 breaths. Lift and open the chest on the inhale. Engage the belly and soften the shoulders on the exhale. Inhale, tall through the crown of the head. Exhale, gently pushing the right knee and the left hip towards the wall behind you. Inhale, broad across the chest and out to the fingertips. Exhale and support, strong in the legs, supported in the belly. 3 more breaths, please. When you're finished with the 3rd breath, you inhale the head to center. And exhale the arms down the legs straight, stand tall. Unrotate the right leg. And we'll step both feet back into the center, Samastiti. Again, tree-like, steady, tall, peaceful, still. Who knows what the tree feels or thinks, but they look uncomplaining to me. I'm looking at many trees around me. Standing, it looks perfectly contentedly as little snow falls around. So find that sense of contentment, steadiness. You're going to take one more wide-legged position. Legs wide with the feet parallel to each other. We're going to go into a forward bend. We're staying for 6 breaths, no repetitions. With the inhale, raise the arms out and up. And then with the exhale, we're going to bend forward and clasp the hands behind the back, if you can do that, and stretch your hands as far towards the floor in front of you as possible. If that doesn't work for your shoulders, rest your hands on your back. 6 breaths staying here, please. Be sure that the head is hanging heavily on the end of the spine, so your head's dropping down. You can squeeze your palms towards each other and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Keep the breath nice and smooth and long. Check that your neck is relaxed. If you need to nod your head yes and no a couple times to verify that, please do. When you're finished with your 6 breaths, unclasp the hands, inhale them wide and up as you stand upright. And then exhale, bring the arms out and down. And we'll step back into Samastiti. Relaxing into this present reality. Okay, we're going to come down to sit on the heels for a moment. So if this is not comfortable with your toes tucked under, just sit on your heels. You can take a blanket and place it between the sit bones and the heels. We'll just stretch out the feet for a moment. See if you can find a way to relax the shoulders as you do that. Keep the chest open and relaxed. Surrender into what is. Can you breathe through it? Now we're going to move into Vajrasana. You can uncurl the toes. 6 repetitions. Again, a classic variation with the arms to the front. If you need for some reason to do the sweeping arms variation, please feel free to do that. Or you can even work with Chakravakasana if your shoulders have already had enough. Inhale, lift up onto all 4s. Really emphasize the opening of the front of the body. And then exhale, bend forward. Releasing to the floor, arms are stretched out in front of you, shoulders relaxed. Inhale, lift the hands and the arms up, then stand up tall and again, open the front of the body. And exhale, release into this bow forward. And inhale, stand up tall. Exhale, bend forward, surrender towards the floor. Please do that 3 more times. finish down in the forward bent position in the child's pose. I'd like you to stay for a moment in the child's pose and relax the breathing. Adjust the arm position so it suits you. Then we're going to turn over onto the back and take a brief rest on the back with the legs extended, śavasana. This is not our final rest, of course, but we'll take a moment to release, stretch out, completely relaxed on the floor. Practicing this sense of releasing. See if you can use that image of a baby falling asleep in your arms. And you know that feeling when they've completely let go into sleep. Do not fall asleep yourself right now, but inhabit that sense of surrender. Breath is relaxed here. Let's proceed on to the next posture. Bring the arms close to the body and bending the knees so that the feet are on the floor. We're moving into Dvipada, so please do this without any support behind the head. Short vinyasa, we'll do this 4 times. With inhale, raise the hips and stretch the arms up and back to the floor behind you. With exhale, we're going to leave the arms there and lower the hips down. Stay relax the shoulders as you inhale. And then exhale, float the arms back down to the sides. And we'll just repeat that 3 more times, please. Inhale, raise the arms and the hips. Exhale, keep the arms on the floor as you lower the hips back down. And stay and soften as you inhale. Exhale, lower the arms down to the sides. Twice more. Inhale, raise the hips and the arms. Keep the arms as they are as you exhale and bring the hips down. Stay there and take your slow inhale. And bring the arms down to the sides with exhale. Do this last one on your own, please. Relax the breath when you're done. Now we'll bring the knees into the chest for Urdhva Prasarita Padasana. I'm going to do the variation where I take the arms up overhead the same way we just did. If that's too much for the shoulders, you can leave the arms down. Or if the extending the legs up to the ceiling is too much for your hip flexors or back, please use your hands on your legs to support. So we'll inhale and stretch the legs up to the ceiling, and you can use the arm variation that suits you. And exhale, lower the arms, bend the knees. We're doing this 6 times, please. Inhale, reach the legs to the ceiling, stretch the arms up and back, or support the hands behind the legs. Exhale, lower the arms, bend the knees. Inhale and reach up. And exhale, release back down. Please do that 3 more times, nice and slow. When you're done, take a moment with the knees into the chest. Arms can relax on the floor or hands support the legs. Relax the breathing. And lower the feet down to the floor. We're going to move into Supta Baddha Konasana. 6 repetitions and 6 breaths of stay. This is the position where your knees move out wide. So when you stay for 6 breaths, if your hips are really tight and it causes any discomfort in your hips or your back, this is where you might want to take some support under the knees. You could take a blanket under each leg if you need to, as we do the 6 breaths of stay. We're going to clasp the fingers together, please. Bring the feet and legs close together so the ankles and knees are touching each other. And then with the inhale, stretch the arms up overhead, open the knees wide, and turn the palms inside out so the hands reach or point away from the feet. And then exhale, close the knees, and bring the hands back down to the front of the torso. Inhale, knees wide, stretch the arms up overhead. And exhale, close the knees slowly and bring the hands back down onto the belly. Again, inhale, knees wide, arms reach overhead. Turn the hands inside out, push your palms away from your feet. And exhale, lower back down. 3 more times. Inhale, knees wide, hands up overhead. If that maneuver with the hands doesn't work for your wrists or fingers, you can just keep the hands clasped or steeple the fingers. 2 more times. Inhale to reach up. And exhale to come down. This is the last repetition, and we'll stay now. Inhale, stretch the arms up overhead. Palms of the feet should touch each other here. Knees wide. 6 breaths. That's an exhale that hugs the belly. And an inhale that expands the chest as 1 breath cycle. 5 more breath cycles at your own count. Please support your legs if you need to so that your hips and your back are comfortable. This is meant to be a pose of surrender, not struggle, so release into it. When you've had the 6 breaths here, you can exhale to close the knees and lower the arms. And then relax. You may need to draw the knees into the chest. If so, please feel free. Relax where you're comfortable. Any rest position which feels good or you can release. Okay, now we're going to do a shoulder opener and then move into a twist. And I'd like you to use a blanket for this. We're going to start by lying on the left side. And I'm just going to shift my head so I'm not turning my back to you. So I'm going to take a folded blanket and place it beneath the head. And then lie on the left side with the knees comfortably bent. You're going to stretch your left arm straight out in front of you. And then place your right palm right on top of the left palm. Look down and align your knees so that the knees are stacked one on top of the other. And they're going to keep that stacked position as we stretch the shoulder. We're going to try to keep the right fingertips on the floor or at least quite close to the floor. And we're just going to do an arch only as far as we can go with the hand on or close to the floor. And keep the knees directly stacked. We're not going to let the right hip displace back and draw the knee back until we go to our twist. So keep the knees stacked, and with an inhale, drag your right fingertips along the floor, reach overhead only as far as you can go without losing the alignment of the knees, and then exhale, bring the hand back down and stack right palm on left palm. We're just going to do that 3 more times. Inhale. We'll sweep the right arm, but keep the knees stacked, so only as far as you can go with the knees staying stacked. Right hand on or near the floor. If your shoulder's very tight, you might be kind of floating through the air. That's okay. Inhale. Find the stretch in the shoulder. Keep the knees stacked. Open the chest. And exhale. Bring the arm back down. Stack the palms. 1 more time. Inhale. We're going to sweep that right arm up. And now we're going to let yourself all the way to the twist. So you may keep your blanket or you might not. Reach the right arm all the way out to the side. And then we're going to take the right leg, straighten it, and stick it out in front of you. Maybe you can hold your your right foot, or maybe just the right thigh. Left hand is going to support the right leg somewhere so that your right foot and your right hand are far away from each other. Turn the face to the right and stay for 6 slow breaths here. Reach the right hand and the right foot away from each other as far as they can go. When you're finished with 6 breaths in the twist, turn the head to the center and bring your knees into your chest. Hug the knees in for a moment. Relax where you're comfortable. Surrender into the pull of gravity. And now I'm going to turn over to the right side and do the same thing. So again, want to use the folded blanket underneath the head. Lying on your right side with the knees comfortably bent, right arm stretched in front of you. Stack the left palm on top of the right and stack the knees one on top of the other. Maintain the position of the knees as we do the arm sweep. Left fingertips on or near the floor. Inhale and sweep the arm up overhead. To open only as far as you can go without your knees displacing. And exhale. Sweep the arm back down. Stack the palms. Again, inhale. Sweep the arm. Lift and open. And exhale. Sweep the arm back down. Stacking the palms twice more. Inhale. Lift and open, or sweep and open. And exhale, sweep back down. Last one. Sweep up. And then we're going to continue the sweep. The knees now can displace, and take your blanket out if you like. And straighten your left leg straight out in front of you. Reach for it with your right hand. Hold the foot, the leg, the thigh, wherever you can. Stretch the left hand and the left foot as far apart from each other as you can. And stay here for 6 breaths. After 6 breaths, turn the head to the center and bring your knees into your chest. We'll place one hand on the top of each knee, relax the shoulders, and begin 6 repetitions of Apanasana. Relax the feet. Exhale and hug the thighs in close to the belly. And inhale, float the knees away from the chest. Keep your shoulders soft. Exhale, gently hug the belly. Draw the knees in. Feel the lower back stretch. Keep your shoulders down. Inhale, feel your chest and your belly expand as you rock the knees out. Keep the shoulders dropped. Hug the belly and then begin hugging again with exhale. And float the knees away with the inhale. Face soft, feet relaxed. Do it 3 more times, please. When you're done, the feet come to the floor and the legs extend out, moving into Shavasana, allowing yourself to rest perfectly here, releasing completely, surrendering into the floor, releasing into a sense of being supported and safe and well. Softening your body. Softening the mind. Softening the heart.